Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Builder's Diaries, where I build a business and a body at the same time. Today, we're going to be talking more about the body, a little bit about the business, but more about the body. The body part is almost done because my challenge is almost done. So we'll probably be shifting more into business coming soon. But for now, body talk. Today is day 34 of my challenge. So 34 out of 42 days. I've almost done 6 weeks, 100% raw food. I haven't cheated at all, like at all. I have not cheated. I haven't had any sort of like takeout or anything that smells good, any food that they had at the office. They had pizza that came in on Friday, and I don't eat pizza. Like, that's not even a temptation to me at all. Definitely not a temptation to me at all. I think the last time I had pizza was probably like maybe 6 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago, like real pizza. I mean, I eat some raw vegan pizza that's delicious, but a real piece of pizza that has like the cheese and the gluten and all the oil and like the salt, like, yeah, no, that's not for me. That's not for me at all. It didn't even smell good. There was all this pizza out there, and I was like, let me just move this pizza aside so I can make my beautiful salad. Like, that's not for me, not for me at all. But doing good, hanging in there, feeling great. This morning I took some kind of after pictures for my ebook, basically my plant-based bundle offer that's coming out, because I'm going to be releasing it before I'm done taking my official after pictures. So I was like, well, let me take like pre-after pictures, I guess. So I'm going to be putting that into the landing page when I'm creating that. So that's going in there later today. I'm going to work on that later. And it was interesting looking at the pictures. I was like, okay, you can definitely tell, like, I've lost body fat, I've lost weight, I've lost probably about, I need to look at it. I think it was like almost 6 pounds. And then about 1.5% body fat. So I've lost compared to my scale. So when I actually go and do a scale from an in-body scale and actually do the body composition scale, it's going to be different. It's going to be like what the true is. So we'll see. But there's going to be, I definitely have gained some stuff. I'm really curious to see how much muscle I've gained, because it does look like you can see more muscle in my arms. I did a front picture of just me in a bikini and then me in like a bikini top and shorts. And then I did a side picture of me with my arms out, so you can really see kind of the arms hanging down. Because as women, we got this like arm flab, and so I wanted to see if I could get that arm flab to go down, because my arms get pretty thick. As I start to gain weight, my arms will get thick. So I wanted to get my arms a little bit leaner. And then I didn't do the back picture because I'll do the back picture at the end. I didn't really need that for the funnel, but it's really good because one of the pictures I have, I was really bloated, because whenever I eat gluten or I eat out, I just bloat up. Like, I'm just like a balloon. I blow up. And I think I probably talked about it in these episodes of, I'm like, oh, I have some really good before pictures. Yeah, they're really good because I'm like puffy and bloated, and it's significant. I sent it to one of my friends, and one of my friends, he's just like, you have no weight to lose. Like, there's not even going to be like a difference in your pictures. And he was like, okay, I stand corrected. There's a difference in your pictures. And I'm like, yeah, there is. There's definitely a difference. So when I get the final pictures, I'm going to be taking those about next weekend. So in 8 days, I'm going to be taking this. I'll be taking one on Sunday. Doing my final pictures and doing my final body scan and going to the gym and taking kind of some final fun pictures I could put in my challenge book. So that is coming. I'm really excited. But yeah, as I'm looking at the pictures, I'm like, I need to gain a little bit of weight. I don't like how I'm looking really lean, and I'm going to, I don't really care what people say, but I'm definitely going to see a lot of comments of like, oh, you're gross and skinny and all that. But I'm like, I don't care, because I'm strong and I feel good. And I'm like, I don't care, because this is what I wanted. My body looks great, you guys. I'm like, damn, my body looks great. I'm walking around this week in crop tops the entire week. And I'm like, I'm 41 years old. The fact that I can walk around in crop top and just feel super confident and just exude this confidence, because I'm like, damn, my body, I feel good. I look good. I feel good. My body feels great. And I'm just like, yeah, I got this. I got this. I feel good. And the average person has no idea. Like, they wouldn't think I'm 41. Like, I don't look 41. I'm like 100 pounds. I'm tiny. Like, I don't look 41. I'm 5'2". I'm this little tiny kid. I have like kid size hands. Like, literally my hands are like the same size as kids. Like, it's pretty bad. But yeah, so I'm like, I kind of want to gain a little bit of weight. So I think I'm going to increase the calories a little bit this week. That means I'll probably let myself eat this last piece of chocolate that I've been really rationing out, so I don't really overeat fat. But I'm like, yeah, I'm going to add in a little bit more calories this week and see if I can kind of bring up the weight, because I don't want to drastically lose weight. I don't really care if I can lose 5-6 pounds. That's cool. If I could just bring it up a little bit, maybe I don't lose as much weight. Maybe right now I'm gonna packing in for the muscle. I don't know, but I'm eating delicious food. I don't feel hungry, which is cool. I don't feel hungry at all. But I want to talk about a really, really big thing that I've noticed, like something really big, a health thing that I've noticed in this challenge. So normally I guess going back, I have liver disease in my family. I was told at the age of 16 that I would have to have a liver transplant because my liver is, I'm a genetic disease. I was tested. I have the genes, all of this stuff. So I, have been working on my liver. It's something that comes up in every single bioenergetic test. It comes up in my eyes. It comes in my blood work. So it's like, yeah, I know I have this liver weakness to work on, and it's something I work on, and I have been working on, and I've been doing a lot of progress with, which is really cool. But something that kept kind of happening is when I would go to sleep, I always, you guys, always work up probably around 2 or 3. Always. Like before I wake up about 4:30. My cat will wake me up about 4:30, and that's kind of when I wake up. But I would always wake up at 2 or 3 and have to go to the bathroom. Always. No matter what. Something I'm noticing in this challenge is I'm not doing that. Like that's not happening. I'm sleeping not technically to my alarm, but right before my alarm. I'm sleeping till about like 4:30 or so, like right before the alarm. So I'm like, it's weird because I'm not waking up at that time. But if you go back into Chinese medicine, if you study traditional Chinese medicine, they'll tell you if you wake up between those hours of 2 and 3 in the morning, that's going to be tied to your liver and any issues with your liver, And I'm like, okay, that makes 100% sense for me because I have liver weakness. I've worked on my liver, but something, and it started happening a couple weeks ago. And it's weird because, all these little good things happen and I don't really pinpoint it, and then I was like, oh crap, like that's something that is different because I'm not waking up early, I'm not getting up and having to go to the bathroom, I'm not none of that at all. And it's not that I'm not hydrated, I'm actually probably more hydrated because I'm drinking more water now. It's not that I'm stopping drinking water before. I'm not changing anything I'm doing, you guys. I haven't changed any like bedtime routines I'm doing. It's just I'm not waking up anymore at 2 or 3 like at all. So I'm like, does this mean that this diet that I have been fueling my body with raw food, does this mean that it is actually healing and regenerating my liver as well? Probably, probably. So I'm not just doing a diet and working out. I'm over 40 years old, and sometimes that doesn't just work anymore. You have to do a little bit deeper things. So what am I doing deeper, and what am I doing that's supporting my liver? I am doing castor oil packs 2 to 4 times a week. I've been pretty good about it actually. So I'm doing castor oil packs on either my liver or my gut, and it's actually working really well. So I like the habit of doing castor oil packs. It actually helps kind of regenerate, helps heal, it helps pull toxins, it helps. Look up castor oil packs if you don't know what they are, but they're amazing. I love castor oil packs, and they're part of my challenge. I make people do them in the challenge because I believe that they will just increase and help you, lose weight, help the body regenerate and the organs functioning and everything kind of working better. And I believe that that is part of what we need to be doing because we have to work a little bit harder when we're over 40 to lose weight. We have to work a little bit harder over 40 to, look lean and look good and not have this like body fat that kind of lingers and all that. So we have to kind of work a little bit differently. And I'm really proud of, this and what it's done. It's really exciting. I'm curious when I step out of it, if that will come back or if it's something that maybe I've healed and it's not going to happen anymore. We'll find out. I don't know. The body it's cool. Like my hair, the body's pretty cool. The body is just, it's hard to say, people ask me questions about the body all the time. And I'm like, well, it depends. And that's like my favorite answer. I'm like, it depends because it really does depend. Like I can't 100% tell you what's going to happen to your body when you start eating 100% raw foods. Some people might not feel good. Some people might feel great. It's depending on how the level of toxicity in your body. You might be really toxic and you might hit a detox and you might not feel good at all. And you might blame the fruits and say, this food makes me feel horrible. But you guys, it's not the fruit. It's the toxicity of your body and it's just fighting it and you're kind of cleaning that out. So you might go through some very uncomfortable things and blame this food and say, this food makes me feel bad, or I can't eat fruit because of this, or I can't eat vegetables because I get bloated, or any of these reasons. It's not the food, you guys. It's the level of toxicity in your body. So if things are happening, if you're having reactions when you're eating raw food, that means that you need to eat more raw food. Like that means that you have a lot of work to do, and detox. But this isn't really about detox. I have a detox background. I believe bringing in detox principles are what helped me at over 40 lose body fat and lose weight and look lean and chisel up to what I was able to do in 5 weeks. You guys, like the pictures I'm seeing, I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. This is crazy. But it wasn't just working out and it wasn't just doing that. It was the detox things I was doing. So I was doing castor oil packs. I was dry brushing every single day. Dry brushing helps with the skin. It helps with my skin is so soft, but it helps with cellulite as well. And so a lot of people will take collagen powders. And I'm like, don't take that stuff. Just dry brush every day and go to a sauna and eat lots of fruits and vegetables and regenerate your parathyroid. Because the parathyroid is really what's kind of responsible for our collagen production. I mean, you gotta regenerate the organ. You gotta go affect the organs. If you're taking a collagen powder, that's not gonna regenerate your parathyroid and make the collagen produced in your body better because our body makes it, you guys. If we take things our body's making at some point our body's going to say, hey, like, why would I just keep making this when you're just giving it to me and forcing me to have this every day in this powder that I don't want? So careful with taking things that our body makes, but you don't need to take that stuff. You can dry brush. So the habits I have are castor oil packs, dry brushing, and sauna, daily sauna. You got to go in the sauna every single day. So journaling as well, is journaling in there and kind of getting your emotions out, because a lot of emotions come up during this challenge. A lot of things are going to come up during this challenge. But yeah, so I'm almost done. I'm getting there and feeling good. I just wanted to check in and give you guys a cool little update, because things are happening with my body that I'm not expecting. I mean, I didn't expect to regenerate my liver and stop waking up at 2 and 3 in the morning and going to the bathroom every day. I had no idea that would happen. No idea that was going to happen to me. But the cool thing and the power of this diet, the power of raw food is, this isn't wrong. Like, I don't, like, it's so crazy because people are like, oh, like, you need to eat this, you need to eat that. I'm like, I'm eating exactly how I should be eating. This is how the human body was designed to eat. This feels good. This is doing things to my body that, like, pills do, like medications. People take medications to make this kind of stuff happen to you. And I feel so good, the energy, the power, like everything. I feel so good. And I keep knowing that, like, I know that it's going to really hit me how good I feel and how awesome this diet is when I step out it. And I'm probably not going to step out of it too much, because this is amazing. And I want to kind of push forward. I want to kind of keep helping people eat raw food and train in the gym. So I'm not going to be out there just eating a bunch of cooked food and then teaching raw food over here. I'm not going to do that. I'm also going to eat a lot of raw food, but be very transparent that I'm high raw. I'm not 100% raw. I'm very transparent about that. I don't really want to be 100% raw. I believe there's occasions that you want to go out to eat. There's occasions that you want to have some cooked food. And I don't think that we should demonize cooked food. I think that if you want to have some delicious plant-based cooked food, you shouldn't feel bad about it. Eat the food and enjoy the food. But if the food is causing you digestion issues and bloating and gas and weight gain, and you don't feel good on the food, then that's where you have the problem. But if you're eating some steamed potatoes and you feel great on steamed potatoes, like, you shouldn't feel bad about eating steamed potatoes. So I'm in that camp, but I'm not going to sit there. I'm probably not going to go and eat a bunch of steamed potatoes. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I think, I have the day after my challenge, like my final day, I'm hanging out with a friend, and I was like, maybe I'll go out to eat with him, but maybe not. Like, I don't know. It's weird, because I'm like, I could literally, if I could eat anything I want to, I would probably really want to eat this 27-pound watermelon that I just bought. Like, if I could eat anything I'd want to, the jackfruit that I bought earlier too was probably some of the most delicious things. I can still smell it in my hands. It's still a little bit sticky, like, why would I want to eat something that's cooked that's just going to, like, stagnate in my body and just not give me the energy and just feel so good? I feel so good. You guys, I feel so good. Another thing this week, something a little bit of a change this week for me, it's my last week. I've been doing about 3 tablespoons of spirulina every single day. I'm getting about 21 grams of spirulina. So I'm getting the protein from it. I'm getting the energy, the protein, the muscle building, the muscle recovery, all the power of those amino acids from the spirulina. But I've been doing, like, just 2 shakes, just green, so many shakes. So I decided to buy some spirulina pills. So I'm going to half and half it. So I'm not going to be doing 3 tablespoons of spirulina. I'll probably do 1 tablespoon of spirulina and the rest in pills, and then the rest chlorella pills. So I'm taking probably like 20 pills a day, probably 25 pills a day right now, but whatever. It's okay. I feel good on it. I'm going to probably keep those, because those pills are relatively inexpensive compared to some supplements that you'll see out there, and feel really good, you guys. The research that I'm doing about spirulina and chlorella is powerful. Like, there is some power behind these, and I'm excited to share with people how good you feel when you eat these things, like, and if you eat the right quality, you got to find the right quality and all that. And you have to eat a higher amount. I think most people only do 3 grams. And I think we need to be doing 3 to 5 grams per meal that we're eating, so we need to be eating a lot more than what is actual given to people. So hoping that this challenge kind of helps people, increase it in their diet, bring it into their diet, and let them feel how good it feels in the diet, because it feels really good. So that's all I actually have on that. But anyways, I'm going to probably go eat some more fruit, because I think the fruit is calling to me. It's Saturday for me, and Saturday is kind of just like a chill day. Do a little bit of work, eat a bunch of fruit, prep for a business thing tomorrow. I'll probably be coming on here and giving you guys a business update soon. I'm going to a really big mastermind tomorrow with my mentor, and 2 of my mentors, both of my mentors, the one that the COO mentor, and then also my content mentor. So I'm going to learn a lot about YouTube. I haven't released this series yet. So if you're watching this, like, I haven't even released this. I've been banking these episodes. I'm going to be releasing this soon. I was going to kind of wait until I go to this mastermind to maybe get a little bit tips and tricks or things I need to do for maybe releasing it, or I thought maybe I might learn something about something to release this. So I was like, well, let me just hold off on releasing it. But I think I will be releasing this very soon. I have some thumbnails done, but that's on my to-do list this weekend as well, as to kind of get the first episodes ready to launch and figure out when that launch date is. And you guys can start watching these because I've been just recording these in my house, just thinking, okay, I'm gonna post these at some point. I will post these. I know I'll post these because I like to ramble. Some people just like to listen to me ramble. Some people might not care for it, but some people really might get a lot of value out of this, because in my ramblings, I'm spewing a lot of value, you guys. I've been studying raw food nutrition for over 4 years. I've been certified in fitness nutrition. I've been like immersed in fitness and fitness lifestyle and like the healthy lifestyle the last 11 years. I've been doing this for a very long time. I lost 41 pounds and I've kept it off, so I feel like I've got a lot of knowledge I can help people with, especially with the background in detox, especially with the background in blood work and functional blood work and iridology, like this combination of the fitness, nutrition, detox kind of all goes together. So it's kind of cool. I don't really know many detox people that are helping people on the other side, because I'm not really doing detox much anymore. I'm like, the detox diet and the fitness diet they're not the same. They're not the same. So we're on this side now. I'm over here. So I don't know very many detox people that are over here teaching that also have certifications in fitness and have done group training and have, been able to build muscles like I have, because I'm really proud of my body, you guys. It looks good. I'm really excited. So I'm buzzing from feeling so good on this diet, you guys. It feels so good. So I'm going to go, and I will talk to you guys soon.